What's up, guys? This is Pure. Let's get into it. So if you've been on EDM social media this week, you probably saw this whole situation with the Chainsmokers remixing EsDeeKid's song 4 Raws, and EsDeeKid very publicly telling them to take it down. And so I'm on Instagram and I'm reading comments and I'm seeing people say stuff like, who, or he should be grateful, or this is free exposure. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, EDM fans really live in a fucking bubble, dog. For context, I've been booking international acts for about 12 years now. I've been throwing raves for a little bit longer. Not saying that for clout, just saying that like this has always been a thing. Like a couple of years ago when EDM fans got mad that Outkast sent ATLiens a cease and desist. Fucking Outkast. But anyways, when this happened, I was like, okay, I can really see how disconnected most parts of the EDM scene are from the rest of the music industry. Because this isn't about ego or if the song was good or anything like that. This is just business, and people seem to be fucking offended by it. So if you don't know already, the Chainsmokers posted a remix of EsDeeKid's track 4 Raws on YouTube and SoundCloud. EsDeeKid, I guess, finds out about it, jumps on X, and basically says, don't remix my shit and post it to DSPs without permission. That's, Spotify, SoundCloud, etc. The remix just gets taken down, no explanation, no public response from the Chainsmokers, but the internet already decided that EsDeeKid is the bad guy, and I'm genuinely confused by this. But that's where shit gets funny to me, because EDM fans automatically defaulted to this idea of a hierarchy, like you're smaller, you should be thankful, or Chainsmokers are a bigger act, they're helping you. Except that hierarchy kind of doesn't exist here. Like, the track that they remixed has a verse from fucking Timothy fucking Chalamet on it, dog. Like, I know that EsDeeKid has only been active for like a year, but in that year, he's already amassed about 17 million monthly listeners on Spotify in that time. So this isn't like some bedroom SoundCloud rapper begging for a cosign, you know what I mean? If you've been watching the broader music landscape, not just EDM Twitter, then you know where this is heading. If he plays his cards right, he's on a trajectory that could make him a superstar in his own right. So he kind of has the option to say, like, I don't want or need my song remixed. That's not hate. That's just the game. So here's something that I wish more electronic fans understood. Like, EDM isn't the center of the music universe. It just feels like it to us because we live inside it. But from the outside looking in, EDM is just a niche genre with very loud festivals and very specific audiences. And that is not a bad thing. I want to, stress that this is not a bad thing, I promise. But artists like EsDeeKid are operating in a kind of hybrid world. It's rap, it's pop, mainstream internet culture with the Timothy Chalamet memes turning into a collaboration with Timothy Chalamet. Celebrity, mystique. That's a completely different ecosystem. So when EDM fans say he should be grateful for the exposure, what they're really saying is, damn, I don't realize how small our scene really is. In the EDM world, remix culture is casual, bootlegs, edits, flips, that's normal, we do it all the time. But once you cross into official DSP releases, that goes from culture to business, and it sucks, but that's the business. I wish that wasn't like that, but it is what it is. Getting permission matters, making sure people are credited matters, timing matters. So when an artist says, don't release this, that's not disrespect, that's just them protecting their art, which, by the way, is exactly what successful artists do. Like, Chainsmokers already have an official remix of a Taylor Swift song. I'm sure they had the resources to reach out to EsDeeKid and ask him for his permission. And, this whole situation isn't about just the Chainsmokers, but there is a reason why this is the topic of my first video. I've said this for years, and it'll probably be the subject of a future video, but EDM is not mainstream, and that's okay. Electronic music Grammys never even got televised until Beyonce won one, and they haven't been televised since. Being niche keeps the culture tighter, keeps the community weird, keeps the art interesting, and that is not a bad thing. But if we're gonna coexist alongside the rest of the music industry, we need to understand that when EDM does cross over with the mainstream, this kind of shit is exactly what the music industry consists of. Hopefully they can work it out. Maybe Chainsmokers can get their remix approved, or maybe a collab would be dope. But I'd love to hear y'all thoughts. Am I right? Am I a dickhead that doesn't know what I'm talking about? Sign off in the comments. And if you want more EDM spaces on YouTube, help me grow this community, man. Please like, comment, subscribe. It means the world to an up-and-coming channel like my own. And I'll see you at the next party.